On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples:
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Basis.
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Extensive.
Covering a large area, having a wide range.
Examples:
Extensive experience. Have extensive vocabulary. The incident attracted extensive media coverage throughout the world.
Counseling.
The process of providing guidance and support to someone, often in a therapeutic or professional context, to help them overcome personal or emotional difficulties and improve their mental health and well-being.
Examples:
Counseling about risk management. Career counseling. I am going to counseling to work through my anxiety and depression.
Broad.
Very wide, general.
Examples:
Attract broad attention. A broad mind. He accumulated wealth across a broad spectrum of assets.
Array.
A large group or collection of things or people, especially one that is impressive or attractive.
Examples:
A two-dimensional array. An array of troops. The customer on the internet has to choose one from a formidable array of products.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Urge.
To spur on or encourage someone, especially by cheers and shouts. Noun, a strong desire or impulse, especially one that is difficult to control or resist.
Examples:
Urge a total ban. A sexual urge. The lobbyist urged Congress not to approve the measure.
Youngster.
A young person, typically a child or teenager, a creature that is still in its youth or early stages of development.
Examples:
youngster education, teenage youngster. The little youngster couldn't wait to open their birthday presents.
Humanity.
All people living on the earth, the quality or state of being human rather than an animal, a machine, etc.
Examples:
humanity at large, mass of humanity. They donated large sums of money for the development of humanity.
Techno.
A style of electronic dance music that originated in Detroit in the 1980s and is characterized by a repetitive, synthesized beat and minimalist sound effects, the use of advanced technology or techniques in a particular field.
Examples:
technobeat, techno festival. The club's playlist featured a lot of techno music.
Vary.
To become different in terms of size, shape, etc.
Examples:
vary according to the age, vary directly with the price. Maximum heart rates vary a lot for each individual.
Discipline.
The practice of training people to obey rules or a code of behavior, using and punishments if these are broken, a region of activity, knowledge, or influence.
Examples:
break discipline, rigid discipline. He quickly learned the military discipline.
Astrophysics.
The branch of physics concerned with the study of the properties and behavior of celestial objects and the physical processes that govern the behavior and evolution of the universe.
Examples:
astrophysics research, neutrino astrophysics. He was studying astrophysics in an attempt to understand the origins of the universe.
Molecular.
Of or relating to molecules, equals a group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
molecular structure, molecular biology. Molecular weight is the sum of all the atoms.
Genetics.
The branch of biology that studies genes, genetic variation, and heredity in organisms.
Examples:
the science of genetics, genetics discrimination. He is a specialist in the genetics of aging.
Immunology.
The branch of medical science that deals with the immune system of the body and its functions, including the body's response to foreign substances such as viruses and bacteria. It also involves the study of immunodeficiencies, autoimmune diseases, and immunotherapies.
Examples:
immunology research, immunology laboratory. Recent advances in immunology have shown promise in the fight against cancer.
Microbiology.
The study of microorganisms, including bacteria, viruses, fungi, and algae, and their role in various fields such as medicine, agriculture, and the environment.
Examples:
a specialist in microbiology. Microbiology laboratory. The field of microbiology includes the study of bacteria, fungi, viruses, and other microorganisms.
Symbiont.
An organism that lives in symbiosis equals a close, prolonged association between two or more different species of organisms with another organism.
Examples:
symbiont relationship. Intracellular symbiont. The symbiont in the plant's root system helps to provide the plant with nutrients.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
a medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Comparable.
Able to link the similarities or differences with others, similar or equivalent to someone or something.
Examples:
comparable sales. A comparable amount of energy. Humans and apes have comparable anatomical structures.
Pervade.
To spread throughout something, to permeate.
Examples:
pervade society. Pervade an atmosphere. The smell of baking bread pervaded the kitchen.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples:
new dimension. The crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Swift.
Happening, moving, or capable of moving quickly.
Examples:
take swift action. A swift current of a river. Her voice was swift, yet ever the last words fell lingeringly.
Velocity.
The rate of change of an object's position with respect to time, often measured in meters per second, m/s.
Examples:
initial velocity. High velocity. The velocity of the car was too fast for the road conditions.
Revolution.
A large-scale attempt to overthrow the government of a country, often using violence or war.
Examples:
beginning of the Industrial Revolution. A political revolution. The revolution by the citizen resulted in a redistribution of wealth.
Startling.
Extremely surprising, astonishing, and sometimes worrying.
Examples:
Startling earthquake shocks. Startling discovery. He describes the story with startling reality.
Countless.
Too numerous to be counted or very many.
Examples:
Countless hours. Answer countless questions. There are countless methods for dealing with stress.
Twist.
To bend or turn something into a certain shape.
Examples:
Twist around to the left. Twist a wet towel. He twisted pieces of rope out of straw.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Exponential.
Becoming more and more rapid, of or involving mathematical exponents.
Examples:
Exponential growth. Exponential function. Since the 1990s, the Internet has continued to experience exponential growth.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Peak.
The point to which something or someone is at its strongest, best, or most successful, the pointed top of a mountain.
Examples:
At peak hour. The peak current in the circuit. This measurement aims to reduce traffic at peak periods.
Render.
To bring someone or something into a particular state, to provide something such as service, help, etc.
Examples:
Render an assessment. Render the contract void. The jury must render a decision on this complex case.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples:
A radical flaw in the plan. A radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Inevitably.
In a manner that cannot be avoided or prevented.
Examples:
inevitably decline with age. Inevitably reach the consumer. Because of his excellent performance, he will inevitably be promoted.
Continuum.
A series of similar items in which no part or portion is distinct or distinguishable from adjacent parts.
Examples:
a space-time continuum. The continuum of events. Our life is a continuum of experience in which events pass from the future through the present to the past.
Explanation.
The information or arguments that someone provides to make something understandable or clear.
Examples:
the explanation for the failure. Detailed explanation. The following explanation is currently being used to explain the phenomenon in question.
Specialty.
An area or field in which a person or thing excels or specializes, a particular branch of study, occupation, or expertise, a special or unique skill or talent.
Examples:
coffee specialty. Regional specialty. The chef's specialty was a delicious seafood pasta dish that everyone loved.
Acquire.
To buy or obtain something such as an asset, object, knowledge, etc., for oneself.
Examples:
acquire knowledge. Acquire a new company. Children acquire language at a fantastic rate.
Breadth.
The measure or extent of something from one side to another. Width, the range, scope, or extent of something.
Examples:
breadth measurement. Breadth of vision. The breadth of knowledge that she displayed during the presentation was impressive.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Distant.
Far away in space, time, or where you are. Far apart in relevance, relationship, or kinship.
Examples:
a distant memory. Distant ancestors. The sun set over the crest of distant hills.
Initial.
Of or happening at the beginning, noun, the first letter of a word, especially a person's name.
Examples:
initial velocity. An initial letter. They took the initial step toward reconciliation.
Lift.
To raise something to a higher position or level, to pick up something or somebody and move them to a different position.
Examples:
Lift sagging skin. Lift a ban on alcohol. The drought lifted the prices of grain globally.
Gene.
The fundamental unit of heredity and the sequence of nucleotides in DNA that codes for the creation of RNA or protein.
Examples:
Gene expression. Gene cloning. A defective gene is responsible for the disease.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
Ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Quench.
To drink liquid so that you satisfy your thirst.
Examples:
Quench a fire. Quench a rebellion. Her beautiful voice quenched the thirst of an ever-growing audience.
Sane.
Mentally sound or normal, having a rational mind.
Examples:
For a sane reason. Sane judgment. Despite the difficult circumstances, he remained sane.
Civilization.
A complex and highly organized society that has developed over time and has a dominant culture, including features such as language, religion, government, technology, and social customs.
Examples:
Civilization decline. Lost civilization. The rise and fall of civilizations can be studied through history and archaeology.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Population.
The total number of people in a country, region, or location.
Examples:
Population change. Labor population. In just 4 years, the population has doubled.
Scientifically.
In a way that relates to science or is connected with science.
Examples:
Investigate scientifically. Scientifically explainable. The hypothesis is not yet scientifically proven.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Diplomacy.
The art and practice of conducting negotiations between nations, organizations, or people. The fine art of dealing with people in a sensitive and effective way.
Examples:
the language of diplomacy, the art of diplomacy. Effective diplomacy is necessary to resolve conflicts and maintain relationships between countries.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
government bureaucracy, government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Modest.
Having or showing a humble estimate of one's merits, importance, etc., free from vanity, egotism, boastfulness, or great pretensions.
Examples:
modest income, only a modest fee. Despite his many achievements, he remained modest and down to earth.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
bachelor's degree, degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Literacy.
The ability to read and write, the ability to use written language to communicate effectively.
Examples:
digital literacy, financial literacy. Many charities focus on improving literacy rates in underprivileged communities.
Applause.
A demonstration of approval or praise by clapping the hands together.
Examples:
round of applause, earn applause. The applause burst from the audience.
Laboratory.
A workplace for doing scientific research or teaching science, a lab.
Examples:
laboratory accident, anthropology laboratory. Animal protection groups call for an end to animal testing in a laboratory.
Span.
The entire length of something, such as time or space from beginning to end, the amount of space that something covers.
Examples:
the span of a bird's wings, the average lifespan. He slightly modified the span of training because it was just before a match.
Proceed.
To move forward or to continue with a process or action, to advance or progress.
Examples:
proceed with caution, proceed to the next step. We can now proceed with the next item on our agenda.
Vital.
Necessary for the success or continued existence of something.
Examples:
Play a vital role. Vital for a healthy society. Perseverance and optimism are vital to success.
Asset.
Something or someone that is useful or valuable quality, skill, etc., valuable property.
Examples:
Frozen assets. Liquid assets of the company. A sense of humor is an invaluable asset in this job.
Barrier.
A fence or other obstruction that makes it hard to move or get in, any condition that makes it difficult to make progress or to achieve an objective.
Examples:
Cost barrier. Information barrier. The police placed a barrier across the street to halt traffic.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Literate.
Having the ability to read and write, possessing knowledge or understanding of a particular subject or topic.
Examples:
Literate population. Digitally literate. Being literate in multiple languages can open up many opportunities for travel and work.
Metaphor.
A figure of speech in which an expression is used to refer to something that it does not denote to suggest a similarity.
Examples:
Metaphor for death. Visual metaphor. She expressed her thought in an artful choice of metaphors.
Elite.
Belonging to the wealthiest, most potent, best educated, or best trained group in a society.
Examples:
Earn elite status. Elite athlete. Very few educational elites go to Oxford or Cambridge.
Statistician.
A person who studies or is an expert in statistics.
Examples:
Professional statisticians. Environmental statistician. The firm employs several statisticians to develop a recommendation engine.
Theorist.
A person who develops or formulates theories about a particular subject, especially in the sciences or social sciences, someone who engages in theoretical thinking or speculation.
Examples:
Scientific theorist. Conspiracy theorist. The feminist theorist criticized traditional models of gender roles and argued for greater equality between the sexes.
Architect.
A person whose job is to design plans to be used in making something, such as buildings.
Examples:
Landscape architect. Architect of the Peace Accord. The building architect tried to build the house above the tree.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Realm.
A domain of activity, interest, or knowledge.
Examples:
public realm. Beyond the realm of possibility. Her passions are in the realm of real-world political affairs.
Remaining.
Left over or still present after other parts have been used, removed, or destroyed, existing or persisting in a particular state or condition.
Examples:
remaining time. Remaining balance. The remaining supplies were quickly distributed among the survivors of the natural disaster.
Applied.
Of or relating to a subject of study, especially a science, that is used in a practical way.
Examples:
applied research. Applied physics. Military technology eventually became the foundation for applied technology that supported people's lives.
Portion.
One component of a larger entity.
Examples:
the inner portion of the body. Large portion. The rocket's front portion falls off.
Rank.
A position in a hierarchy of status or authority. Verb, to take or have a position relative to others.
Examples:
rank amateur. High rank. He was promoted to the rank of captain in the military.
Terrain.
The physical features of a piece of land, including hills, valleys, rivers, and forests.
Examples:
terrain map. Permafrost terrain. The mountainous terrain was rough and rocky.
Scout.
A person or group sent out to obtain information, gather intelligence, or make observations, typically in a military context. A person or group sent out to explore or prospect for new opportunities, resources, or locations.
Examples:
Boy Scout. Scout troop. The company sent a scout to explore new business opportunities in the overseas market.
Frontier.
A border that separates two countries, or the area near this line.
Examples:
frontier disputes. The Italian frontier with Switzerland. He worked at the frontier of behavioral economics.
Pathway.
A track that constitutes or serves as a path, an approach, or a way of doing something.
Examples:
pathway to understanding. Cellular signaling pathways. When the first molecule in the pathway receives a signal, it activates other molecules.
Foolhardy.
Recklessly bold or daring, often without considering the potential risks or consequences, characterized by a lack of caution, prudence, or sensible judgment.
Examples:
Foolhardy decision, foolhardy behavior. It was foolhardy of him to attempt the dangerous stunt without any safety equipment.
Candidate.
A person who is seeking or being considered for some kind of position, title, honor, or award, a job applicant.
Examples:
Candidate selection, PhD candidate. The candidate's platform focused on healthcare reform and reducing income inequality.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology, cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb: to decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples:
Horse stud, wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth, possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Phobia.
An extreme or irrational fear of a particular object, person, situation, or activity, a type of anxiety disorder.
Examples:
Phobia treatment, social phobia. She has a phobia of spiders and always avoids them.
Deprive.
To take away something from someone.
Examples:
Deprive others of profit. Deprive him of his status. He was deprived of his freedom when sentenced to life in prison.
Immeasurable.
Too great to be measured or calculated, vast or incalculable in extent or degree, impossible to quantify or express in numerical terms.
Examples:
Immeasurable joy, immeasurable loss. The impact of climate change on the planet is immeasurable.
Talent.
A natural ability to be good at something, someone who has a natural ability to be good at something.
Examples:
A person of diverse talents. Raw talent. Numerous great professional sports talents have come from this city.
Relax.
To become or cause someone to become less active or tense and calmer.
Examples:
Relax a series of muscles. Relax at home. The rules were relaxed after the new executive arrived.
Anxiety.
A feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something that is happening or might happen in the future.
Examples:
Diagnosis of anxiety disorder. Anxiety for knowledge. She waited for her daughter with anxiety.
Verbal.
Expressed in spoken rather than written words.
Examples:
Verbal communication. Verbal abuse. The candidate must have excellent verbal skills.
Grammar.
The set of structural constraints on speakers or writers' composition of clauses, phrases, and words.
Examples:
Grammar checker. Latin grammar. Mastering grammar takes a lot of time for those learning a foreign language.
Logic.
A way of thinking or reasoning conducted or evaluated by strict validity principles, the study of correct reasoning or good arguments.
Examples:
An indisputable logic. A demonstration in logic. There's no logic in his description.
Quantitative.
Relating to, measuring, or expressing in terms of quantity, involving numerical or statistical data.
Examples:
Quantitative tightening. Quantitative analysis. The quantitative research provided statistical evidence to support the hypothesis.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Elementary.
Relating to the first principles or fundamental parts of a subject, fundamental or basic, often used to refer to a school or level of education that covers the fundamental principles of various subjects.
Examples:
Elementary math. Elementary level. Elementary school students must learn basic math and reading skills.
Difficulty.
A condition or state that causes problems.
Examples:
The degree of difficulty. Difficulty in breathing. He has difficulty exercising because of a back injury sustained in an accident.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Algebra.
A type of mathematics in which signs and letters represent numbers.
Examples:
Algebraic calculation. Strong in algebra. His classmates were laboring with advanced algebra.
Freshman.
A first-year student, typically in college or high school.
Examples:
Freshman orientation. Freshman year. The freshman class was excited to start their first year of college.
Calculus.
A branch of mathematics that deals with rates of change and limits, the accumulation of hard mineral deposits that can form in organs or ducts in the body, such as kidney stones or gallstones.
Examples:
Calculus equations. Calculus disease. I needed help understanding the advanced calculus course material.
Tenure.
The holding or possessing of a specific position, job, or property, the right to hold a position or property for a period of time.
Examples:
Tenure track. Job tenure. The professor's tenure at the university ends this year, and she is still determining her future career options.
Uncomfortable.
Providing or feeling physical discomfort or slight pain.
Examples:
An uncomfortable silence. With an uncomfortable face. His abusive words made me uncomfortable.
Undergraduate.
A student who is studying for their first degree at a university or other higher education institution.
Examples:
Engineering undergraduate. Undergraduate course. The class was composed of both undergraduate and graduate students.
Evolutionary.
Relating to or denoting how living things develop or change from earlier forms.
Examples:
Ecology and evolutionary biology. The evolutionary process. Evolutionary algorithms can find ways to optimize that humans do not anticipate.
Swallow.
To make food, drink, pills, etc., pass down your throat into your stomach. Noun, small long-winged songbird noted for swift, graceful flight and the regularity of its migrations.
Examples:
Swallow a handful of pills. A swallowtail. I swallowed my anger and kept quiet.
Pride.
A feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's achievements.
Examples:
Pride of a company. Hide his pride. She took great pride in her work, always striving for perfection.
Crucial.
Extremely vital or necessary.
Examples:
Crucial information. A crucial issue for women. The revitalization of technology companies is crucial to the country's growth.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Entity.
Something that exists independently and has its own identity.
Examples:
Legal entity. Government entity. A company is a distinct legal entity.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Intuition.
The ability to understand or know something without reasoning or evidence. A feeling that guides a person to do or believe something without fully understanding why.
Examples:
Creative intuition. Intuition research. Some studies suggest that people's intuitions can be influenced by their experiences and biases.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Rarely.
Not happening often, infrequently, seldom.
Examples:
Rarely seen. Rarely used. I rarely eat fast food because I prefer healthy options.
Upstream.
In the direction against a stream's current, adverb, toward the source or beginning of a stream, river, or process.
Examples:
Swim upstream. Upstream direction. The company is investing heavily in upstream research and development.
Blackboard.
A large board made of a smooth, usually dark-colored slate attached to a wall used by teachers in schools for writing on with chalk.
Examples:
Chalk on a blackboard. Electronic blackboard. The teacher asked me to rub out the blackboard. Conjure. To call forth by magic, to create or bring about through the imagination.
Examples:
conjure evil spirits away, conjure a vision. The magician conjured up a rabbit out of thin air.
Unfold.
To open up or spread out something that is folded or rolled up, to reveal or disclose something that was previously hidden or unknown.
Examples:
unfold the story, unfold the stroller. The mystery unfolded as the detectives gathered more clues.
Propose.
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something.
Examples:
propose the amendment, propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Equation.
The act of regarding as equal. Mathematics, a statement that expresses the equality of two expressions by connecting them with the equal sign.
Examples:
the equation of poverty with ignorance, a chemical equation. In this class, you will learn how to solve quadratic equations.
Downstream.
In the direction that a stream or river flows. Adjective, in the direction of a stream's current.
Examples:
go downstream in a boat. Downstream processing. The boat drifted downstream and was carried away by the current.
Relevance.
The state or degree of being closely connected or appropriate to the matter at hand.
Examples:
have no relevance. Relevance category. The relevance of this information to the current situation needs to be investigated.
Emerge.
To move out of or away from something and become visible.
Examples:
emerge as a butterfly. Emerge from poverty. During colonial eras, new migratory patterns emerged.
Studied.
Deliberately considered or scrutinized, carefully thought out or planned.
Examples:
studied analysis. Well-studied decision. His speech was carefully crafted and delivered with studied confidence.
Sake.
Purpose, reason for wanting something done.
Examples:
for your own sake. For the sake of argument. He got a new job for the sake of his family.
Foremost.
Most important, leading, or prominent.
Examples:
foremost expert. Keep foremost in mind. The foremost priority is the safety of the passengers.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
a man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance. Done completely, significantly careful and accurate.
Examples:
Thorough investigation. Provide thorough analysis. A thorough brushing helps to keep your mouth fresh.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Domain.
A specific sphere of influence or control, a specific field of knowledge or expertise.
Examples:
Domain of use. A dependent domain. The company's domain in the market was expanding to new territories.
Logical.
Characterized by clear and sound reasoning, following a rational and systematic approach, based on or in accordance with logic or reason.
Examples:
Logical conclusion. Logical reasoning. The mathematical equation had a logical solution that was easy to follow.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Collaborate.
To work with someone else to produce or achieve something.
Examples:
Collaborate with the police. Collaborate on a press release. She agreed to collaborate with him in creating new artwork.
Collaboration.
The act or situation of working together to create or produce something.
Examples:
Collaboration between companies. Collaboration platform. The partnership program requires a mutual collaboration between both agencies.
Competence.
The ability to do something well or efficiently, the knowledge, skill, and ability required to perform a task or job effectively.
Examples:
Competence evaluation. Proven competence. The company is looking for candidates with the necessary competence and skills.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Business person.
A person who is engaged in business, typically as an owner or executive.
Examples:
A young businessperson. Businessperson network. He was a successful businessperson and had much experience in the field.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Excellence.
The quality of being extremely good.
Examples:
Excellence in product design. Highest standards of excellence. He has also won many marketing excellence awards.
Organ.
A part of the body of an animal or plant that has a particular purpose and performs a specific job.
Examples:
Organ bleeding. Damage to internal organs. These infections have the potential to impact practically every organ system.
Enhance.
To increase or improve the quality, amount, or strength of someone or something.
Examples:
Enhance value. Enhance the flavor of the vanilla. The new strategy will enhance the profitability of our company.
Conduct.
To organize and carry out a particular activity.
Examples:
Conduct a background check. Conduct research. Police will conduct random breath testing for drunk driving.
Expertise.
Specialized knowledge or skills in a particular field or subject, expert proficiency or knowledge.
Examples:
Marketing expertise. Demonstrate expertise. The company's success can be attributed to the expertise of its employees.
Sparsely.
Occurring, existing, or situated at wide intervals, in a scattered or thinly populated manner, with a low density or concentration.
Examples:
Sparsely attended. Sparsely decorated. The town was sparsely populated, with only a few houses scattered around the area.
Inhabit.
To live in a specific location, to reside.
Examples:
Inhabit a cave. Inhabit the stomach. I have no idea what sort of folks inhabit the neighborhood.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Emphasize.
To give or show particular importance to something.
Examples:
Emphasize her words. Emphasize a direct relationship. Use italics or capitals to emphasize a word in a piece of writing.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Requirement.
Something that is needed or wanted.
Examples:
Meet requirement. School requirement. What is the entry requirement for this course?
Apprentice.
A person who works for and learns from a skilled employer to become a skilled worker themselves.
Examples:
Apprentice carpenter. A young apprentice. He took on an apprentice to teach him the trade.
Ongoing.
Continuing to exist or develop, or currently happening.
Examples:
Still ongoing. Ongoing support. The new Prime Minister has vowed to take measures against the ongoing economic crisis.
Mentor.
A person who helps and advises a younger or less experienced person over time, usually at work or school.
Examples:
Mentor for life. Fashion mentor. As a mentor, he helped me realize my career.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Mutual.
Common to or shared by two or more parties.
Examples:
Share of a mutual fund. Mutual efforts. They cooperated for their mutual benefit.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Preceding.
Occurring or coming before something or somebody in time or order, previous or former.
Examples:
Preceding paragraph. Preceding year. During the preceding quarter, the company experienced significant growth.
Measured.
Done with careful consideration or calculated precision, controlled or regulated in manner or speech, deliberate and thoughtful.
Examples:
measured analysis, measured tone of voice. Her measured response to the criticism showed her ability to remain calm and composed under pressure.
Investigator.
A person whose job is to conduct an investigation or inquiry into something, often to gather information or evidence.
Examples:
private investigator, clinical investigator. The forensic investigator collected DNA samples from the crime scene to identify the perpetrator.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
a military operation, a military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Dictum.
A formal pronouncement or authoritative statement, a saying or maxim that is considered to be true or wise.
Examples:
the dictum of the court, legal dictum. The dictum of the company was always to put the customer first.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
opposition campaign, meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Observe.
To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights, to take note of something or someone, to celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples:
observe a tradition, observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
driving distance, social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time. Fray. To become worn or damaged at the edges or with use, to become angry or upset, especially in a public or noisy way, to fight or engage in conflict.
Examples:
fray tempers, fray our relationship. The edges of the old blanket had started to fray, so I decided to sew them up.
Settle.
To reach an agreement of disagreement.
Examples:
settle a dispute, settle down in the town. I don't want to settle for second best. Profession. An occupation or vocation requiring advanced education or specialized training.
Examples:
profession choice, healthcare profession. Being a doctor is considered a highly respected profession.
Secured.
Fixed or fastened firmly in place, made safe or protected from harm or danger.
Examples:
secured loans, secured credit card. The secured room was only accessible with a special key card.
Succeed.
To accomplish or achieve a desired or intended result or goal, to prosper or attain success in a given field or endeavor.
Examples:
succeed beyond expectations, succeed academically. I hope to succeed in my career and live a happy life.
Greatly.
To an extraordinary extent or degree, very much.
Examples:
greatly affect the situation, greatly support that player. They greatly admired our actions.
Professional.
Having or showing the skill appropriate to a particular job, competent or skillful.
Examples:
professional athlete, certified professional secretary. He has a professional demeanor and always presents himself in a polished manner.
Delimit.
To establish or define the limits, boundaries, or extent of something, to mark or set specific boundaries or parameters.
Examples:
delimit parameters, delimit the scope. We need to delimit the boundaries of our project to ensure we stay within budget and time constraints.
Sprinkler.
A device that sprays water over a large area used especially for watering crops or gardens or for firefighting.
Examples:
road sprinkler, sprinkler irrigation. The sprinkler system kept the lawn green and healthy.
Physics.
The science of matter and energy and their interactions.
Examples:
nuclear physics, laws of physics. He studied the physics of radiation.
Chemistry.
The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions.
Examples:
professor of chemistry, the chemistry of soil. He is familiar with chemistry and biology.
Thinly.
In a thin manner, used to describe something being spread out thinly or thinly layered.
Examples:
thinly coated, thinly populated. She thinly sliced the cucumbers for the salad.
Populate.
To inhabit or occupy a particular area, region, or environment with a certain number or type of people, animals, or plants, to fill out or complete a form, document, or database with relevant information.
Examples:
populate the countryside, populate the spreadsheet. Deer, squirrels, and birds primarily populate the forest.
Diligence.
Careful and persistent effort or work, conscientiousness in performing one's duties or responsibilities.
Examples:
diligence in work, diligence in time management. The doctor's diligence in monitoring patients' progress contributed to their speedy recovery.
Reward.
A thing given in acknowledgement of service, hard work, achievement, etc.
Examples:
the reward for good works. Shopping rewards cards. Night fishing has a lot of rewards.
Skimpy.
Insufficient or inadequate in amount, size, or quality, revealing or covering only a small amount of skin or area of the body.
Examples:
skimpy outfit, skimpy bikini. She was uncomfortable in the skimpy dress that barely covered her.
Deserve.
To be worthy of or entitled to something, especially something good or valuable.
Examples:
deserve respect, deserve this prize. The employee deserved the promotion for their hard work and dedication.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
the attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Categorize.
To put people or things into groups according to their features, types, etc.
Examples:
categorize the image. Categorize the cause of failure. The biologist categorized the viruses into 4 groups.
Purity.
The state of being undiluted or unmixed with anything else, the state of being free from immorality, especially of a sexual nature.
Examples:
the degree of purity. High purity. Higher purity requires additional equipment and energy.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
a remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Cruise.
A voyage on a large ship for pleasure, driving, or traveling at a leisurely pace.
Examples:
the cruise line. Adaptive cruise control. The family took a cruise to the Caribbean for their vacation.
Norovirus.
A virus that causes gastroenteritis equals inflammation of the stomach and intestines, that is highly contagious and is often spread through contaminated food or water or by close contact with an infected person.
Examples:
Norovirus outbreak. Suffer from norovirus. Proper hand hygiene is essential in preventing the spread of norovirus.
Expansion.
The process of becoming larger or more extensive, or the result of this process.
Examples:
Industrial expansion. Expansion project. The company is undergoing an expansion, opening new locations in several states.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Hunt.
To go after and try to catch wild animals to kill them for food, sport, or profit.
Examples:
Hunt a job. Hunt after knowledge. Hounds hunt their prey by using their keen scent.
Explore.
To travel to or penetrate an area or a country to learn about it, to thoroughly examine a subject or a possibility to learn more about it.
Examples:
Explore the world. Explore our options. The management must explore strategies to increase office security.
Quarry.
A place where a stone or other materials are extracted from the ground, an animal or a person that is the target of hunting.
Examples:
Quarry operation. Quarry site. The hunter tracked down his quarry in the woods.
Naturalism.
A philosophical belief that everything, including human behavior and cognition, can be explained solely by natural causes and laws.
Examples:
Naturalism in literature. Philosophical naturalism. The scientific method is often seen as an embodiment of naturalism, as it seeks to understand the natural world through observation and experimentation.
Trance.
A state of altered consciousness in which a person may seem to be asleep or unconscious but, in reality, is highly responsive to suggestion, a state of being deeply absorbed in thought or feeling, often characterized by a heightened awareness of one's surroundings and emotions.
Examples:
Trance state. Meditative trance. The rhythmic beat of the drums kept the audience in a trance.
Converse.
To talk informally.
Examples:
Converse with an acquaintance. Ask a converse question. She enjoyed the opportunity to converse with a person who spoke her language.
ID.
A part of the psyche that represents the unconscious desires and instincts of an individual. In psychoanalytic theory, it is believed to be the most basic and primal part of the human psyche. Also ID, short for identification, a document or card that proves a person's identity, such as a driver's license, passport, or national ID card.
Examples:
The ID ego. ID card. I forgot my ID at home and needed it to enter the club.
Suited.
Appropriate, fitting, or acceptable for a particular purpose or occasion, matched or corresponding to a specific person, dress, or circumstances.
Examples:
Suited for the job. Well-suited personality. The job offer was perfectly suited to her skills and experience.
Dramatic.
Very sudden, very excellent, or full of action and excitement.
Examples:
Make dramatic changes. A dramatic rescue at sea. The statement had a dramatic impact on house prices.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Prevention.
The action, process, or strategy of stopping something undesirable or harmful from happening. The act of preventing, interfering, or hindering unwanted events or outcomes.
Examples:
Prevention of crime. Prevention strategy. The company will need to invest in fire prevention equipment to ensure the safety of its employees.
Satisfaction.
A pleasant feeling you have when you have fulfilled a desire, need, or expectation or have achieved something.
Examples:
A sense of satisfaction. Customer satisfaction. The mediated settlement brought satisfaction to both sides.
Conclude.
To come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples:
Conclude a meeting. Conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Salute.
To show respect or recognition for someone or something, often by making a gesture or performing an action, to greet or acknowledge someone in a formal or ceremonious way.
Examples:
Salute to the flag. Salute him in military fashion. The soldiers stood at attention to salute their commanding officer.